So what will we see if a baby is hypothermic? It's important to remember that by looking, we may not see anything at all. The baby may look totally normal. He might be slightly pale, or he might be very pink. So how can we tell if a baby is hypothermic? One of the early ways to find out is by touching the baby. Touch the hands and the feet. If they're cold, this baby is headed for hypothermia. If the head and the body are cold to touch, this is a very dangerous sign, and this baby is severely hypothermic. We will also see decreased activity. The baby may become very lethargic. He may suck less. The mother may complain and say, "My baby is not feeding well." We can also see slow respirations or bradycardia. The heart rate slows down. This is actually an early sign and a big warning signal. After a baby has been hypothermic for several hours or even days, we will start to see more signs. One of the signs we need to look for is hypoglycemia. All of the blood glucose is used up by the baby's attempts to keep warm by burning calories. This is a very severe problem. Also, the baby can become edematous. We will see swelling in the arms and legs. The urine output may go down. We may also see sclerema, which is a hardening of the skin in the legs especially. The baby can develop bleeding problems. We will start to see bleeding from the nose or the mouth. We may see abdominal distension. The baby may start vomiting. Certainly he will not be tolerating feeds. Later, the baby will go into metabolic acidosis. He may also have high potassium levels, hyperkalemia. And last of all, the blood pressure will start falling and the baby would go into shock. We will see poor capillary refill. These are the last steps before the baby passes away. It is important to recognize hypothermia before these things happen, but if these things start to happen, we have to work very hard to save the life of this baby. Cold stress is another thing that happens to babies that are not severely hypothermic, but they are cold enough to alter the working of their bodies. One thing that can happen is the baby needs more oxygen in order to burn calories. And if he is premature and his lungs are not working well, he becomes stressed by the efforts to get enough oxygen. Another thing that can happen from cold stress is that the baby is using all of the calories that he takes in just to keep warm, and he doesn't grow. All right, it's time for another break. Please pause the video here and answer the questions about the previous section.